Hi, Ryan here with Business Trends TV, and today I have Dave Zundel with Home Lovers on the line here. Let's go into the FAQs. We've got actually a good number of FAQs here that have come in from our from people that we've talked to, our listeners. If you were recommending to a friend, what to look for, what things would you look for in a property management company?
The first thing we always look for is expertise and some stability. Somebody that's been in the market for a while. Most people, you may not realize that anybody with a real estate license can start managing properties, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they have the skill set. So do a good interview with them, make sure that they've been in the industry for a while. Another thing that we think is really important is that they've owned investment real estate themselves. It's difficult for somebody that has never been in your situation to understand where you're coming from if a tenant is late. So for us, that experience with actually owning real estate is huge.
Awesome. So it sounds like it's a combination of experience and just understanding the market and making sure that property management company really understands their craft, if you will.
Yeah, and you need to know they're in it for the long haul. After the real estate crash, we had lots of people who couldn't sell real estate anymore that looked at property management as a way to supplement their income. That's not necessarily the guy that you want taking care of your home. Right now, Phoenix market is improving a lot in terms of real estate sales. So a lot of those guys that have only been in the market for a year or two are going back to something that they really prefer, which is real estate sales. So yeah, that time in the market is a big indicator that this is what they want to do, this is their chosen career, and that they're going to do a good job for you long term.
Awesome. Thanks for that. Now, if somebody was going to experience you guys as property management companies, what would that experience be like? Can you give us an idea of what that experience might be like?
Well, as investors ourselves, everything from our lease to our management agreement is really written by investors for investors. So we've got a very focused mindset on making sure that our clients have the best possible experience, that our customer service is huge. We have more man hours per home under management than any other company that I'm aware of. So we're very focused on creating that great experience with our customers. And since we do have that investor mind frame, and we're always focused on maximizing return on investment. So things like marketing are handled very, very thoroughly. We have dedicated staff that handles incoming calls for tenant inquiries. So we're always looking for ways to eliminate days vacant, which again equates to making our clients more money.
What are the biggest challenges when working with a property manager? So property manager challenges.
Probably the biggest thing that we run into is not as much with our commercial investors, the guy that owns 60 houses, but it's being able to let go. Some of those things that we talked about, a property manager saving you time and saving you days vacant, really depend on the owner of the house being able to evolve that relationship of trust so that they're not, they're as comfortable and relaxed as possible, and having somebody else take care of those things. In following somebody's recommendations on rent or on marketing or even on specials. So the higher you can develop that level of trust with your property manager, the better your experience is going to be. The more control you need over all those day-to-day decisions will probably create tension with your property manager and may end up making property management a bad choice for you.
Why should I invest in Phoenix? What's going on in Phoenix that would make it desirable, and why should people invest in Phoenix?
The whole market has been a buzz over the last 10 years. Phoenix especially had a huge run-up and a huge crash. So people are a little cautious around the country. But one of the things that never goes away in Phoenix is our sunshine. And, if you look at all the positives of Phoenix, it's easy to see why our population has exploded over the last 50 years. Those are 12 months a year of good weather. Some people might argue about the 3 that we're just coming out of. But for us locals, you get used to the heat, but it's nice to have sunshine all the time. It's nice not to have to shovel snow. So as we look at the baby boomers that are still shifting into retirement and where they want to live, you're going to find a lot more people moving Chicago to Phoenix, and you're going to find people retiring from Phoenix and going to Chicago. Nothing against Chicago. It's just people want a warmer climate. No natural disasters here. Every time I turn the news on, I'm reading about a hurricane or a tornado or flooding or another piece of California ending up in the ocean. We don't have any of that here, so Arizona is a very safe, very attractive place, and as a result, population is being driven up, and that leads to demand for homes, demand for product, and obviously some number of those people want rentals. So we are a very good, solid, long-term play for investment properties.
Gotcha. Well, awesome. Then I'm in sunny South Florida right now, so I can definitely understand what you're talking about when you say, hey, that sun is great, and we capitalize on that also here with our tourism that we have here. So I 100% agree. The things, yeah, we have those little things, nasty things called hurricanes, which we're just getting out of that season right now. And we're grateful for. But yeah, you guys don't have any of those there, so that's awesome. But
yeah, I've never woke up in the morning wondering if all my rental properties were still standing.
I have. And I've been on vacation on a cruise, wondering if my properties were still standing, and had people checking on them. So I can attest to that for sure. So if somebody does want to get a hold of you, Dave, what's the best way for them to get a hold of you? I see obviously you got a number there on your screen.
That's the easiest way to get a hold of us, and we do have several people on our sales team that are available to take those calls. Our salespeople do work weekends, so we're always available. 855-661-4462.
Okay, and they can also reach you on the internet at, I presume it's HomeLovers.com, correct? Or
correct, yeah. HomeLovers.com provides you Q&As and useful information about our services, both for investors, for managing your properties, and you also get a look at what properties we have available. So you can see that we have valley-wide coverage, and you can get a look at the experience that your prospective tenants will have when they're looking for your house.
Now, I know you guys have some sort of a special offer for property owners. Can you give us an idea of what that offer is for any new property owners that might want to come on board with your company?
Sure. Anybody new that is exploring property management, we give you $50 a month flat management fee, and we're willing to do that for the first 12 months that you're with us. So you get a good long look at us at an extremely low price to make sure that we're the ones that you want to have managing your home for the next 10 years.
Awesome. Wow. Well, I wish I had that offer when I was looking for a property manager about 10 years ago when I owned a lot of property myself. So that's a great offer. Dave, great. Thanks for the interview. Is there any last final words words of wisdom for the viewers out there?
Just, it's a good time to be investing and buying. The market's in recovery. Long-term prospects are good. So get on out to Phoenix and take a look. And we'd love to be the property management company you chose for all phases of your investment.
Awesome. Okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.